Let's go get some stuff. And deploy our mech trooper for the first time.
The kinetic strike module is a powerful yet precise weapon. It can provide a decisive advantage in close quarters and remove the benefit of cover from our enemies.
So, mech weapons are, damage-wise, the equivalent of, like, the next tier upwards. So, even though she's got the base mech weapon, she's actually packing laser equivalent damage. And that's, like, all I can afford right now anyway, so, yeah, that's about all you're gonna get. Still need to get to work on making a shiv, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Fancy new sniper rifle. Okay, we're going to leave Zhang off a few of these missions because he's max level, so let's get somebody in who actually needs the points. Now, normally I'd slip like another mech trooper or a shiv in the final slot, but we don't have that, so once again we're going to make this an opportunity for a noober to distinguish themselves. Somehow. I guess Katerina Malakova is going to have to be the one. Let's give you a light plasma rifle because you're a rook, which means you can't hit shit. And a grenade. So we got an extra boots on the ground, or I don't know what exactly giant robot feet would wear. Traction padding? I don't know, we're going to have to fight Exalt after this, and that's going to be interesting, because they're probably going to have Tier 2 armor or weapons at that point, so it's going to be a lot tighter than it's been previously.
It looks like the UFO went down in a densely populated area within the city limits. Let's just hope everyone on the ground stayed clear.
Got the skyscraper op. Ugh.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from...
So you'll see right off that with, like, Tier 1 Mech Trooper has health equivalent to, like, it's more than a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are experienced. Yeah. No, mechs are solid. I'm actually kind of glad Tier 1 is so good, because I can't afford Tier 2 right now. I'll be able to soon, but not yet.
Copy that.
Where is the meld?
That's what we're looking for.
Well, ask and ye shall receive, apparently.
That's affirmative.
I think they pulled more out of these guys than just their limbs. They even have robot voices.
I'm on the move.
Finally got a mech trooper in the field. I am very happy, even if it, like, took way too long. Like, way too long.
On the move.
Location confirmed.
Missed. right, Commander.
Heading to that location. Clear to engage.
And high hit roll? Or high damage roll? No. Unfortunate. Yeah, I need to research that too. There's so much stuff, but it all needs money that I don't have.
That's affirmative. On my way.
Moving out. Look sharp, enemies rolling up.
Why all the sectoids? No, seriously, why all the sectoids? This is an extraordinarily underwhelming enemy for this point in the game.
Bye.
What the hell is going on?
Moving to position.
If I switched over to shotgun, they never hit anything with the reaction fire. Not at that distance.
They're falling back.
Oh, you little prick. Falling back my ass, he just took a shot.
I'm under fire. Rolling.
I know it's not as efficient as killing the caster, but I don't have an angle on the caster. So we take the shot that is presented to us.
That's affirmative.
And she is technically still a rook, for the most part. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed.
Hostile removed from play.
The closest equivalent to the mech units in XCOM 2 are the Sparks, and their entry-level cannon is not like a rotary, so it's just not as cool. I'm sorry, it's just not as cool. And again, it's one of many things about the Sparks that are not as cool as the mechs. The mechs are like so much more.
X-ray down.
I still would like to know why all the sectoids?
Roger, Dodger.
Okay, well, by the sound of that, we definitely have floaters somewhere.
In hand, Commander. Heading there now. Moving.
Okay.
This is a really weird spawn.
Yes, Commander.
Like 2 pods of sectoids?
Roger that. Let's rock. On the move.
Well, there's our UFO. I actually forgot for a second that this was a crashed site. Like, you're at the top of a building, it's like, what's a UFO doing up here? You tell me, man, you're the one who put it there.
Shh. I think I heard something. Target acquired. Will do.
80, get.
Kill confirmed. Affirmative.
One in 10!
Negative.
1 in 10, and that shit happens.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I was about to say, lightning better not strike twice, not when it's not in my favor. I'll be pissed.
No need to ask twice. Alien object in sight.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to get to that sooner rather than later. We're gonna lose it. And now that we're building mechs, the meld is actually kind of really important.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm sort of treating the mech like I do spark units in XCOM 2, a little glass cannon-y. Like, spoilers, the thing that makes spark units suck in XCOM 2 is that they're glass cannons. Sure, they can be plenty punchy, but they go down so easily. It's like, yeah, because that's what I think of when I think of, like, giant killer robot, is something that's really easy to destroy. Like, fuck you!
Moving to firing position. Time to motor. Got it.
Meld accounted for. Huzzah!
Heading to that location.
Might as well reload. I doubt
Reloading
something's gonna
weapons.
pop up right there.
Time to motor.
Well, we really need those ammo conservation. That basically doubles our magazine capacity, so units like the Heavy that are only good for 3 shots, then they have to reload, get 6 shots or 4. So I don't know if it's 50% or double, but you get more ammo before you have to worry about reloading. So it's not so much ammo conservation as mag capacity, but... I mean, I can see the point.
Double time.
Like why you would call that, because we're not like...
Something
Oh,
over here.
it's the Outsider. That's a miss. Mile off the mark.
That's a load of bull.
Sniper's pretty much out of this fight. What? I mean, Sniper's not good for much once you're inside the saucer. It's literally like Romeo in Halo 3 ODST. What am I going to do with this inside of a Covenant ship? He says he jerks the anti-materiel rifle around. ODST was underrated as all hell. I'm going to be real. It was underrated as all hell. I'm not saying it was the best, but like, the characters were cool. Because that's the thing, Halo 3 ODST was like the pre-thing before they did Halo Reach. And like, some people do consider Reach like the peak of Halo, at least the Bungie era of Halo. And let's be honest, the Bungie era of Halo was as good as we were going to get it. Seriously, you don't have an angle from there? Are you kidding? I mean, like Halo Infinite's like, we're doing an open world. Halo 3 ODST did that before you. Granted, it was a small open world, and like there were plenty of linear pieces, which is honestly what Halo's better at. But like, 343 can't even like tip their hat. Like, we did the first open world Halo game. Wrong! ODST beat you to it.
Headed there now.
This might be the last alien. I don't know. Blast him anyway.
Operational objectives completed.
Yep, just the Outsider. So, like, yeah, the mech looks kind of rough. The Warden, the base mech, is pretty rough. It starts looking a little bit more formidable. Like, this thing looks like it doesn't even have armor plating. Like, it's just, oh, we rely on the fact that it's made of titanium. That's super durable. Yeah, no. Once we get up to, like, Tier 3 Paladin, the thing is a beast. And it looks like a beast. Guns everywhere.
Looks like they're really taking care of business down there. And without so much as a scratch.
You know, we'll make you the weird one that, like, has the different stats, because, again, I don't want to over-specialize. Now, do we have damage things we can sell off? Yes, we do. Terror mission time. All hands on deck. This is an A-team scenario. No corners cut. No stone unturned. Get your shit together. It's actually been the first, this will be the first terror attack on screen since I didn't record the other one. Because it took me 3 tries to crack it. Ugh. Great, so I'm going to have to use the A-team for this, and then I'm not going to... No arc thrower. No arc thrower. Grenade. Actually, you know what? We might run into a berserker. I need to stop contradicting myself. How did the mech trooper made a kill and didn't gain an experience level? I'm a little disappointed. Like, it's funny, you've got this armored chassis, yet chest and head are both exposed. It's like, the protective value of the suit may not be the best. Don't think too hard about it. It's probably fine. Probably. Yeah, without so much as a scratch. Which means my medic should still be available. Yeah, no, let's bring Zhang. Just for the improved performance of the more experienced soldier. I don't know what we're going to be running into, but assault would probably be the best option, not just because I get to bring like another plasma, but because if there are chrysalids, they need to die as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Alternatively, I'd bring like an extra support to have another set of medkits, but I don't even have another thing of medkits. Granted, I could actually have made them before launching this mission, but too late! We're in the pipe 5x5!
The aliens are continuing their incursions into highly populated
This is a
areas.
horrible map for this.
Can't allow further civilian...
That was one thing that was randomized or changed over when I was like doing the repeated runs of the last one. It wasn't the same map every time. Like, it started with, like, an urban market map, and then it was a pier map, and I think the one I won was the warehouse map. This is, like, a 2-story square map, and chrysalids can leap heights in a single bound, like, they don't need ladders and stuff, which means that they can easily get into positions where we can't hit them, and that fucking sucks.
Position confirmed. That's affirmative. Moving to firing position. Throwing the hook.
Two cyber discs.
Enemy in sight.
Here I was worried about chrysalids.
aye. Heading to that location.
Gotta do something to give her some help, otherwise she's just gonna get wasted. There's also the problem that there's a perk in this game that is required for your mechs to ascend substantial heights in a single jump. Without that, they can't actually use ladders and other climbing things, so if there's no ramp or stair access, they're ground bound. Which, in this instance, is kind of a problem.
Moving
Like
to
I said, this is a
designated
terrible map
coordinates.
for this. Horrible.
They're backing up. Advance.
Ow!
Hostile.
Oh, look, there are chrysalids. That's a miss. It's like aiming a mile off target.
Missed the target.
Okay, so how are we going to deal with what? Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about these things at all.
Nailed him.
I don't think I have 3 shots, so I can't do like the single and then the double. Which is kind of a problem. I also need to get her off this roof, because otherwise the cyber disc is just going to railgun her.
Target disabled. Copy that. Locked and loaded.
Ten four.
I'm on my way.
Oh, God. You might be wondering, why did I go for, like, the lowest rank recruit to be the first mech trooper? Because either, like, for the heavy class, you want them to be rock bottom, because I think they gain more aim, if I'm not mistaken, if they level up as a mech trooper. But for all the other classes, you want them to be maxed out if you want to maximize your gains of the trooper. So... just trying to get you more kills so you can level up.
I need ammo here. Nailed him.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yeah, I want to deal with that last crystal. That's not a chrysalid.
Affirmative, Commander. Got something over here. Reload complete.
Got it. I'm on the move. Taking fire over here.
So that's what shattered that glass. I think we just found the other cyber disk.
Good as new.
That guy's literally in the optimum cover position for me. Thanks for that.
Rolling out.
Goodbye.
Planted them.
Heading to that location. No longer a threat.
We still have a cyber disk in place somewhere. Just don't know where. There might also still be a chrysalid in play as well.
Headed there now. Go! Now! Heading there now. Incoming fire.
Figured this one would be sitting on Overwatch.
Ah, shot wide.
Moving to position. Nailed him. Moving to position.
Yeah, when they clam up, they actually become more resistant to damage. You know, just in case it wasn't hard enough.
Commander. Bombarding that position. I need ammunition.
Target's still up.
Did you just destroy your own cover, Zhang? Maybe I overestimated your abilities. This is gonna hurt, but it's your own fault.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
And somehow it misses.
Moving.
This is going to inflict self-damage, but I don't care.
Closing to engage target.
Or not, because it creates enough space from when you punch the target. Nice work, then! Excellent! I am pleased.
Heading to that location. Kill confirmed.
All mission objectives.
I was about to say, maybe you can win a coin toss for a change? You know, that last Terra mission was basically just wrong place, wrong time. Bad things happened. There we go, a promotion. So, shots from Overwatch no longer suffer an aim penalty or more defense while in Overwatch. Either one of these can work. I mean, no aim penalty, because you can't use cover as a mech trooper. Like, you have to just stand there and take it. So, more defense is nice, but you don't need that if you kill the target immediately. That wasn't the point I was going to make. The point I was going to make is that oftentimes you want to leave a mech trooper behind an obstruction in such a way that they're out of sight, because it's the only way to, like, actually use cover, is to be completely out of sight behind, like, a 2-block high or whatever, and then let the enemy come to you, but that's extremely circumstantial when that actually wants to work. So, either one of these would work, but because this is a unit that I'm... Because, again, this is not the suit, this is the pilot, this is Sophia. He's going to be one of 2 close-range mech operators, so more defense might not be a bad idea. So yeah, I normally go for, because I think the meta is to go for advanced fire control, but I'm going to go for more defense. Just to make her a little tougher.
We will be in touch, Commander.
And we now have enough chrysalid corpses that I can actually make the chitin plating that I've been waiting to make for a very, very, very long time. Where the hell is it?
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
So normal assault got pretty badly battered by that cyber-disc attack with no cover. Fortunately, she survived. Still waiting to have a run-in with a berserker. Mostly for the armor research boost. Obviously, I'm not looking forward to actually fighting a berserker. Granted, your first time around, they're kind of intimidating. After that, it's just sort of, eh. Waiting to max out on the sniper. I might make her our next mech operator. Maybe it's a little cliche to make the Japanese person the giant robot operator, but hey, man, let me have my fun. Who do we want to, like, bring? Yon Liu. Actually, let's get Katarina some more experience. Because I'm sorry that I go through this loadout thing every time. It's just I don't like... You don't want to run, like, the same squad constantly. In XCOM 2, you can't run the same squad constantly because they get, like, battle-weary. That's probably part of the reason they implemented, like, a squad upgrade system, so instead of building individual suits, you just, like, upgrade all of the squad's basic equipment.
We've picked up another Exalt cell operating out of the UK.
This is actually a good map. I can make things happen on this map.
Securing the intel.
And it's Exalt. Although, again, third encounter, they're probably going to be packing beam weapons. We're not going to be able to shrug off hits like we did before. Granted, several of my squad members are actually carrying plasma already, and I have a mech.
Operatives was nearly successful in hacking a series of Exalt-Com relays when enemy forces moved into the area. If we're going to have any chance of recovering that data, we'll need Strike 1 to provide protection while the operative finishes hacking the remaining arrays. If we lose the operative, we won't be able to recover the intel. We have a new objective.
Now, you might think, hey, like, if she hacks a relay, doesn't that disable all their guns? Well, she can, like, run to one right there. And, like, do it straight off. Yeah, no, there'll be enemies around, because, again, I'm familiar with this particular map setup, so we don't want to do that.
Will do.
We want to get into position to cover her before we, you know, go crazy with that. Mech Trooper, thank you.
Moving.
Yeah, honestly, she's just gonna chill for a minute. While the rest of the squad jockeys into position.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Already there. Location confirmed.
I feel like that's going to activate an Exalt unit. Let's not do that. I'll move there next turn. Because, like, we haven't moved that close to the buildings yet, so we don't know if they're not in there. And I just heard a door swing open, so yeah, they probably are.
Position confirmed. Enemies in sight. Firing on hostile position. Weapons are
Oh, that's why you don't bunch up, kids. That's why you don't do it. It's not worth it. Oh, they all packed up behind the same car, and I just hit them and the car, and they just... Oh, my face hurts. My sides of my mouth are getting pulled up so hard. Oh, that was just funny.
okay.
We have an operative in position to begin the hack, Commander. You just have to activate the relay to acquire the data. Our operative decrypted some of the Exalt data and temporarily disrupted their communications. That ought to slow them down. Now we just need to find and hack the remaining relays.
My god, that was so... 3 Exalt down, no waiting, absolutely 0.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Holy...
Eyes on target.
Ah, crap. Oh, they had to reload anyway. Nope, they're still using ballistics.
Flank.
Exalt's running behind. Either that or I'm just running ahead. It's not as though he can shoot you right now anyway.
Let's do this.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Rolling out.
They are remarkably durable for, like I said, basically wearing light armor or no armor. Are they actually bunching up again? They're doing it, aren't they? They're actually bunching up again. Oh no, it's the cavalry! Nah. Not worth it. I'll tell you what is, though.
Heading to that location. No longer a threat. About to start. Negative damage.
Well, you missed both shots, but you left him completely without cover.
Affirmative.
Should make Valdez's job a lot easier. Unfortunately, the damage RNG is not favoring me.
Okay. Aye, aye, Commander. Got him.
Heading to that location. Good to go.
Double time.
Guys, I have 1 HP and my buddies are all dead. Ow! Dick! Probably sold him on, you're doing it for the team!
Heading there now. Taking camo out. Rock and roll.
Moving out.
That's affirmative. Enemies in sight.
Bro's just standing out in the open. Rooks.
Target is still standing.
Moving
Yeah,
to
no
position.
That's the last of the relays, Commander. We've got Exalt's data. Now we just need to get the operative to the evac zone. Objectives updated.
On the move.
Yes, sir.
Already there.
He came, he saw, we blew his fucking ass to Kingdom Come.
I'm on the move. No rounds. Hostiles down.
Stepping up.
Our field operative has reached the extraction point with the data, Commander. Strike One can either stay and clear out any other Exalt forces in the area, or head to the evac point for immediate extraction. Objective updated.
Of course.
Heading to that location.
All ass. Hauling ass.
Man, he's hauling a lot of ass. Some of you guys hit your targets, please. Or is that just too much to ask?
X-ray neutralized. I'm on the move. He's down. They're on the move.
Well, I hope those, hope those guys were insured. Or would you file that under the claims? Yes, alien invasion. Although in this case we're humans fighting humans, so... Civil War? International espionage? Why can I not select my mech trooper?
Headed there now. Rearming weapons.
I was actually kind of hoping that they would trigger the reaction fire.
Taken care of.
Who's left alive?
Rock and roll.
I'll have to check the other building.
Rolling.
And the rooftops. Great, so yeah, now it's hunt the last Exalt operative. Where could he be?
Let's do this. X-ray spotted.
Solid copy, Commander.
Watch the flank. They're moving.
Will do. Missed.
Okay.
Just to execute him.
Commander, we've secured the operative and the new data they were able to acquire from the relays.
Yeah. Seriously, my mech trooper did not get a promotion out of that. All those kills. Alright. I'm not upset. Except I am. Kind of a lot.
Intel decryption completed. Recalculating possible Exalt facility locations.
It's not in Asia. Well, we already knew it wasn't in Japan. Yeah, let's just round off the month. Let's place our satellites. Priority to locations that are in threat of imminent panic.
Satellite launched. Satellite launched.
Now we can lock down the US, so let's do that.
Satellite launched.
Save on maintenance fees for my aircraft. So I can lock down either Europe or Asia. Europe's looking a lot better than Asia is right now, so let's lock down Asia.
Satellite launched.
What's your status? Over. We're getting a lot of garbage on the line. You're not coming in clearly.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional
That's
uplink
actually
required.
nice. So it's just Europe in jeopardy now.
Incoming transmission.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.